going to talk about a very important and a small point which many a times we ignore. Glycemic index. Now, what is glycemic index? First, let's understand that. Glycemic index is basically the property of a particular food where it raises the blood sugar. Now, I'm not talking about diabetics. I'm talking about normal people also who are non-diabetics also. So the glycemic index in the food, for example, if you take sugar, so the glycemic index is high. Now what will happen? It will go in your body. It will immediately instruct your pancreas to secrete more insulin. Now remember one thing, insulin, the more you secrete, the more fat deposits are there in your body. Always. So the sugar goes inside, this insulin comes out, and because it's really sweet, so the insulin is going to come out more than required. People who have 3, 4, 5 teas in a day, and they say, oh, we only drink tea, I'm still getting fat. It's only because 5 teas is equal to 10 to 15 teaspoons of sugar. It gives so much of sugar to your body. So yes, when you have eaten the sugar and the insulin has come, so now the insulin will work on the sugar. How much energy you require in a day? Just equal to 2 teaspoons of sugar. But here you have taken more of it. So now the insulin is going to create the fat pockets, and your fat deposits are going to increase either in size or in volume or in how many balloons you have, these small fat balloons. So remember one thing, the higher the glycemic index of a food, the higher the insulin is secreted and higher the fat deposit is there in the body. Simple. Let's do one thing for weight loss. Eat well. I'm not telling you to diet. I'm not telling you to skip meals. I'm not telling you to do intermittent fastings and other torturous ways, We torture our body by not eating. Go to your Google. He's one of the common doctors now. Go to the low glycemic index list and choose your food from that. Do you know, for example, how we talk about keto diets, the protein-rich foods? What does protein do? When you eat dal or when you eat non-vegetarian or when you eat eggs, the insulin is not released from the pancreas. Your pancreas is still relaxing because protein does not need insulin, and because it's not carbohydrates, it's not sugar. So it's not, the requirement is not there. That is how we lose weight when we talk about I'm on a protein-rich diet. Well, this we'll talk later about that very high protein-rich diets, what do they do in the body. But if anything which is low in glycemic index is great for your weight loss. So now today you saw the low glycemic index list and you saw, eggs are there, dal is there, flax seeds are there, vegetables are there, chapati is there with lot of fiber, other flours are there with lots of fiber again. Or you're having rice with lots of vegetables. Wow, that's great food. I did not tell you to eat less. I only told you to eat the low glycemic index foods. Now, if you go to high glycemic index foods, what are they? They are all sugary stuff. They are all sweet biscuits, breads, and yes, remember, bread is also high glycemic index food. Why? Because frankly, it is destroyed form of wheat. They add many things to it to make it really tasty. Of course, it's tasty also. So the high glycemic index foods, if you keep it only for the weekends or only for your cheating meal is great. But on a daily basis, the moment you reduce the high glycemic index foods, you can go to the medium ones sometimes, which are not extremely sweet foods. Now, for example, watermelon, it's 95% water. There's a lot of fiber. If you talk to me, the calorie is not there, but it is high in glycemic index. Your sugar immediately rises and the insulin has to come out, and again the fat storage process starts. So the best way is take out a list, keep it with you handy and ready. Well, within a week you'll realize that what has glycemic index and what has not. And here you lose weight without going on a diet, without compromising on the portion size of your food, because you know what are you eating. So let's try this stunt also. It's a quick way, it's a quick fix to lose weight. Finally you're going to lose weight with this also.
So I'm a human being, a common being with so many wishes. Can I tell you? My wishes this year, I want to buy the diamond set I'm looking for. Next year, I wish to go on a world tour, for sure. Another wish, which is a constant one, is I want to really cook for my family, being with full happiness for your children, for your husband, give them all the satisfaction. Can I do this with bad health, or something is compromised with my health? Friends, my name is Geeta Seth, and I'm a nutritionist, a hardcore nutritionist who believes that without health, none of your wishes can be fulfilled. कुछ बातों का मतलब कुछ मतलब की बातें, क्या मतलब?